I think what stood out to me the most from the trip were the amount of people who traveled for days, either by foot or by cart pulled by horse or donkey, that would come, they would sit overnight waiting to see the doctor. And just by the time I met each of these people, the amount of gratitude that was expressed was life-changing.
IRIS Mundial is a registered charitable organization founded in 2001 whose mission is to provide quality preventive and curative optometric, optical, and ophthalmological care to population in need in developing countries and, since recently, in Canada too. I want to highlight some interesting facts observed worldwide according to the International Agency for the Prevention of Blindness. The first one, globally, 1.1 billion people live with vision loss because they do not have access to basic eye care, and the majority lives in developing countries, unfortunately. Also, 90% of cases of vision loss are preventable or even treatable with eyeglasses, medicine, or surgery.
Recently, the United Nations adopted a resolution on the vision for everyone to accelerate action to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. The United Nations call on the member states to mobilize the necessary resources in order to ensure that eye care is an integral part of universal health coverage. For many organizations like ours, this is a really good step forward, and we hope that it will manifest in concrete actions.
And the effect on childhood are also substantial because 80% of a child's learning is developed through his vision. Just a tiny example, glasses can reduce the odds of failing a class by 44%. This is huge.
IRIS Mundial has different types of activities. First, we have what we call one-time projects. So these are group missions in which a multidisciplinary team of volunteers travels to a developing country during 1 to 2 weeks to offer eye exams, pairs of glasses, medication, and sometimes surgeries to approximately 2,000 disadvantaged patients in a region where no services are available.
Okay. I found this very difficult to see that I would love to help everyone, okay, but it's so much you can do. Okay, we were there for only 1 week. I know I will not change the world, but you want to change the world. Okay?
And that man had walked, I think, 2 or 3 days to get his surgery. He was blind because of cataracts. So the first day post-op, when they removed his patch, he was seeing for the first time for the last 3 years, and his reaction, I mean, I had like the chills, like I almost cried because he was so content and happy, and he saw his wife and he told her how beautiful she was.
My favorite stories that I remember from the trip that I took with IRIS Mundial was a mother and daughter that came from out of town. Again, they traveled for days. The mother dressed in her absolute finest clothes, and when I asked her, or I complimented her on her beautiful clothing, and she said, but of course, I had to come see the doctor. And this is how they were honoring the service that we were providing.
It was, people there are very proud, and they were very thankful about what we did for them. And we have a group of a girl that they came from a school, and they put together a very nice sound. And they came to the site where we were, okay, we were living, we were staying, and they just sing the sound. Okay, and at this time, okay, it was the accumulation of the week, the entire week, and I just start to cry. Okay, and I will remind, this is a reminder, a souvenir for my life.
We also give longer-term support through local partners in what we call our programs for the prevention and fight against blindness. These programs aim to offer accessible and integrated eye care services. Then we also offer training and coaching to the program teams in the field of eye care, optics, health structures, management, etc. I would say that one of our great strengths is the large pool of volunteers with a wide variety of skills and contributions. IRIS Mundial is a small, human-sized organization, but has a very large network.
The people, it's just, you know, once you start working with this group, it's contagious. You know, the people are so friendly, they're so human, they just have a big heart.
What inspires me the most about IRIS Mundial is the number of dedicated volunteers that have worked to build IRIS Mundial into an international organization.
I learned that the teamwork is very important in this kind of mission. Working a long day. Okay, everybody have to know what they have to do. They have optometrist, optician, the nurse, surgeon, a guy like me that they are not like optical person, a professional optical, but I can help for sure. I was there, so I said, when you are a team, all aligned, okay, with a goal to serve as much as people as possible, everything was possible. So I learned that when you have a good team, everything is possible.
Then, of course, we have our historical major partner, IRIS, the visual groups, that supports us for many years now, financially, logistically, and also humanly. Then I would say that we have a long-term vision for our interventions. We always seek to empower our partners. And I have to say that we have the great privilege of working with very quality partners.
Go in this experience with your heart and your vulnerability, you know, like be vulnerable, because you touch so many emotions, and it's just life, you know, it's beautiful. It's just go out there with an open heart, an open mind, and let yourself carry with the momentum and the spirit of the group.
The advice that I would give to any future IRIS Mundial volunteers is to be prepared to put a significant amount of time into planning and preparing before the mission. It's definitely a commitment of the heart. It's a commitment of time. It's a commitment to just make sure that you are giving of yourself before you go. The returns are invaluable.